November 8th. I just got set up in the tree. It's probably about 20 minutes after legal shooting time. I wasn't too worried about being set up before it got daylight this morning. A lot of the movement I've been seeing on my trail cameras is midday, so I'm probably going to sit for a while this morning. Basically just set up on the downwind side of this bedding area where I was hunting this buck back in October. He was getting up and coming about 200 yards to my left over here on the edge of the creek to some mile-a-minute weed and feeding there in the evenings. He was bedded in here with that same wind. I'm sure he's still using this bedding area. There was a lot of does coming out and eating that mile-a-minute weed with him, and I'm sure they're still using this bedding area too. And with it being November 8th, I'm sure he's stirring around in here, checking those does, and I'm sure there's some other bucks that have moved into the area, or even other bucks that were using the area at that same time. I'm hopeful that a buck wants to cruise this downwind side this morning, and hopefully it's in this little pinch right here between me and this wall of cedars, and he's within bow range, and we can get a shot at him. It's about 12 o'clock now. I haven't seen anything for like 2 hours. Last thing I saw was a spike, and I didn't even get to get the camera on him before he smelled me. Then I dropped some milkweed, and it was blowing straight in the direction of where he was standing, which is in the direction of the bedding that he came from. It's kind of where I expect all the bucks to come from. And there's a couple little bucks that I was videoing there. It's where they came from. So I'm probably just gonna get down, get out of here, try to relocate for the middle of the day and this evening, and hopefully we can get on something. Well, I just got set up in the tree for the evening, and as you guys just saw, I had a buck run a doe by me while I was setting up. He did it about 10 minutes too soon, but I don't think they're bedded too far away. While I was setting up my stand, I could hear some movement over there, so I'm assuming that was them kind of settling in and bedding down. I'm hoping that anyway. The best sign that I found anywhere coming through here off this bedding ridge was right here. A bunch of trails came together, and there's a couple scrapes that look like they were just opened up in the past couple days, and they were definitely freshened within like the last 12 hours or so. No leaves in them, the dirt was freshly worked, and there were tracks in them, so I'll set up right on top of them, and I can shoot to multiple trails. I'm just gonna hang tight here till dark, and hopefully they want to work their way back out this way. I can get a shot at him.
bad. Hey, I got him. I got him, bud. Let's go, baby. I just shot him at 5 yards, baby. I got Dylan on the phone right now. We're pumped. What'd you say, bud? Dude, I don't know. It was like, dude, I had 2 minutes of legal shooting time, a minute of legal shooting time left. I had one gap for him to come in, and it was where the scrapes are, and he came right to it. I can see his rack still. I mean, dude, he's not a giant, I don't think, but he has mass. I could see his mass. He looks like a nice 8. All right, bub, I'll send you pics. I'm getting down. He's dead. All right, guys, so we just made the hour and 15-minute trek home. Grabbed my truck, grabbed some gear. I grabbed Bill over here. He's gonna help me get the deer out. I got down, packed up on my tree stand and all my gear and stuff, and just made the trek home. This will be my first time putting my hands on him. We're gonna go in here and get a good look at him and check him out and show you guys what he is. Right up in this cluster of trees right here. He came right into the base of the tree right here. I shot him and he pretty much rolled over and landed right here. All right, guys, well, here he is. I really don't even know what to say. I'm ecstatic right now. This is more than what I expected coming into this hunt this morning. I really haven't been running any cameras in this area this year. Really didn't know what to expect, but came in, found the sign this evening. I knew there was a nice buck in here, and just didn't expect it to happen like this. Doesn't happen often where you call to a deer and he actually responds to it. To have this nice of a buck come in right to the base of my tree and give me a shot like that right at last light, it's just unheard of and unbelievable. I'm gonna be riding this high for a long time, that's for sure. Coming out here on Maryland public land, you can never really know what to expect. You can expect to see, usually some spikes running around, some 4 points and stuff, but getting these mature bucks in bow range, it's a whole nother hassle on its own, and just to have it happen like that here on November 8th, just when you're starting to realize gun season's just around the corner, only 2.5 weeks away, for it to happen like this, it's unbelievable. But even though rifle season is just around the corner, we have a lot of bow hunting left to do. I still have my bonus tag here in Maryland, so I'm not done bow hunting, and there's plenty of us that still have 2 tags left. Stay tuned, guys. This isn't the end of it. The best is yet to come. What's going on, guys? As you can see, it's the next day here now. We decided to get him out in the daylight and give you guys a little bit better look at him, try to get some pictures of him in the daylight. You can see there that he literally came right into the base of my tree. My first shot went right through his back right here and came out down at the bottom. Probably only hit 1 lung, so after I broke his back and he dropped right there at the base of my tree, you could see that I did go ahead and put another arrow in him, and it was a perfect shot, and he was dead in a matter of 30 seconds. It's not ideal, you'd like them to come into 10, 15 yards and turn broadside. You don't really want them at the base of your tree, but when you're grunting them in like that, these mature bucks, they're really good at pinpointing locations where sounds came from, and if you're going to call to them, they're more often than not going to come pretty much right to where you called from. You could see that I actually angled my grunt call and called in the direction of the opening that he ended up coming to. I did that on purpose because of the low light. That was one of the only spots where I could really still see enough to shoot, and I aimed my grunt call into that opening. He pinpointed that spot and he came right to it. It worked out perfect. Couldn't be any happier with filling my first tag here in Maryland. I still have 2 tags to go. I bought my bonus tag today when I checked him in. So we're going to be right back at it at the Eastern Shore here this weekend for 4 days, and hopefully we can fill that bonus tag. Until then, we're going to be riding this high, and we'll see you guys on the Eastern Shore this weekend.